Welcome to the Wednesday Call Live! Filmed in front of a live studio audience here in beautiful Burlington, North Carolina. Brought to you by AMP Studios, featuring the latest Alliance news and in-depth training. Now, let's hear it for your host, our President and CEO, Andy Albright! Woo! Woo, woo, woo!
You doing showing up on it? All right, y'all grab a seat. We got a bunch to cover today. Good gosh. Ain't nothing like being right on time. Oh, shoot. I was thinking, which sometimes that'll get you in trouble, start thinking. Last time I was thinking when I started that $10,000 bonus plan for 10 people, you know. Well, So I am so fired up about what I'm going to talk to you about today. I got two really big things. One is, what does no mean? Okay? No means something. I got that. But also updating you on who's winning this money this month that I hadn't even looked at. So I'm real interested. I'm real excited about looking at it. And I know you are too. So I've been trying to decide if I was going to do, sometimes I'll throw that out first, but I think I'm going to hold that to the end because I'm so excited about what I want to talk about. And since I got the mic, I get to talk. What are you doing showing up on a leaderboard production-wise? What is up? I saw your name on there. Trying to work. W-O-R-K. A lot of people allergic to that. Okay. But before I get into the no thing, I want to say this one time. So if you don't want to hear no religious stuff, I'm going to preach afterwards, but it ain't going to be religious preaching. It's just going to be preaching like preaching. But I just want to get this through to everybody that don't know it. That without God, without Jesus, I couldn't do nothing. My life is, me personally, I make so many messes, so many mistakes, so many disasters, and my decision making, my focus, my unclearness, I think, see, here's the crazy thing. When Tim Goad used to tell me, he said, God's hand is on your shoulder. I thought that was a compliment. Go ahead. Until I was talking to Adam Katz, and I said, Adam, God ain't helping me. He said, if you think about it, who God always helps? The ones that are really messed up in the head and jacked up and they're disasters and the most unlikely person to succeed, He takes them and He guides them. I said, well, I don't feel as good about it being a compliment now. But it's the truth. It's the truth. It must be, because things are going so good. You guys are killing it. So many people are rising up, changing life. It's got to be Him. There's no way this redneck from Union Ridge could be directing this ship. You know what I'm saying? There's no way possible. Okay, so now you can turn your ear back on if you don't hear all that stuff. Now we're going to do some business stuff. Okay, the first business stuff, Paul, I'm going to let you take care of. We got Paul Van Thoff in the house. Come on up here, Paul Van Thoff. Woo-hoo! Tell them who you are and where you're from and stuff like that.
Paul Van Thoff, direct to Paul and Sam Minikino, out of Winchester, Virginia.
That is all true.
That's right.
And you got a wife?
I have a fiance.
Fiance. She got a diamond.
Yep. Rachel Anderson, soon to be Mrs. Van Thoff.
That's right. That's right. Hey, here's a million things. First of all, college lacrosse player, 4-year lacrosse player, and became a college lacrosse coach. and great athlete, and was doing fantastic with that, moving up the ranks. But now you are what? What you doing there?
Full-time insurance man. That's right.
Full-time with the Alliance.
That's right.
But here's the one I want to tell you how his career started out. Would you tell him first what happened on the first 2 appointments you went on? You might want your new people not listening to say, don't listen to that. That'll never happen. That'll never happen.
So I was doing it part-time, like 2 days a week, whatever my schedule allowed, right? So my first day was a Saturday. I had 4 appointments, was fired up. First appointment, no show, okay? So I call Paul. I have no idea what to do. So he's like, just go door knocking. I was like, okay. So I go up to this door, the huge beware of dog sign, dogs barking. I go up to the door. The guy's like holding the dog back, right? So I'm like, okay. He's like, I can't hear you. I'm like trying to talk to him. He's like, I can't hear you. My wife's around back. Like, go talk to her. I was like, okay. So mind you, beware of dog sign. Dog is in the house. Okay, so I turn to my left and I go walk to the driveway and I see her. So I'm like walking and there's a gate there. And all of a sudden there's this little dog that comes running around the corner like, and it Superman dives into my thigh. Right, Superman dives into my thigh. So I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know what I did. Like, this, I don't know. But it got on the ground and like she was like this, like trying to sweep it, and she picks it up. She picks it up and goes like, and just looks at me like, what's he gonna do? And I didn't end up selling her insurance, but so that was the first appointment. Or first thing, and then I think I had 2 more no-shows. And my last appointment, I'm telling the guy how I got bit by a dog earlier, and lo and behold, his little dog bites me in the Achilles tendon, and I start bleeding profusely, and I ended up actually making that sale though. So that was my first day, and I was yeah. So that was my first day.
And people say, it's business too good to be true.
And I also called Paul Menachino like 20 times the first time in the home. So, but
did you make more doing this than lacrosse?
Yes.
First year. So first year, part-time, 1 or 2 days a week, make more than your college coach.
Yeah, so during the spring, winter/spring is our season. I was doing lacrosse 6 days a week, dialing on Fridays and running appointments on Sundays. I was making more on Sundays. First of all, I made more 1 day a week on one Sunday. That made the whole month. So I was making more 1 day a week selling insurance than I was 6 days a week coaching. Now, don't get me wrong, like I love coaching, but just didn't pay. So here I am.
All right, and his wife, Rachel, just got her license.
Yeah.
And she's out selling and learning, and we're not going to stretch it.
Okay.
Let's just say there's more to the story that we ain't going to tell you.
Yeah.
We have new winners. Mike and Noel Levantovich have earned a trip to Paris. Glenn and Jessica Lamb have earned a trip to Paris. James and Jane Hill. Caleb Law. Angela Manzo and Danny and Lloyd Jackson. You can put everyone up but theirs. We'll let them put theirs up.
Okay.
All right, if you will stick those up, you get to choose where you want to stick them anywhere. Just put them up there. Woohoo! Oh, gosh. Went up to... where you live? Winchester, Virginia. We're at Winchester, Virginia Monday. And something we've been doing we started it Monday and Tuesday, is breaking out the key leaders and above and going out and doing some one-on-one or one on a very few teaching, just a few guys or a few gals and leaders, and that's really good in Winchester. And we did the same thing in New Jersey. New Jersey had a crowd up there, crazy fired up people. I hope they are listening. We met some crazy sharp people. I'm excited about New Jersey too. But it turns out Monday I'm taking off again. It is Monday, right? 27th. Jacksonville, Florida. I look forward to seeing you in Jacksonville. I'll be in Houston the next day, Denver the next day, and wrap up in Atlanta. And we're going to do the same thing. We'll do a a boot camp during the day, and then the plan at night. Thank you, Paul Van Thoff. And Danny and Laura Johnson, when y'all come up here real quick, please. Danny and Laura Johnson. All right. All right, buddy. All right. Put your sticker up first, and then tell me how you... Let Laurie do that. I want to talk about... You good up there? All right, you good. Okay. All right. How fired up are you, Laurie, on this trip? Paris.
That was a surprise.
You didn't know y'all had went over the...
I didn't know it was over. He kept saying, you're close, and I have this thing about not looking. So there's no pressure, but okay. I didn't know.
Well, you're kind of in pretty good shape. I mean, it is just August, right? I mean, September, October, November, December. So, you could start today and win it in 4 months. Literally, if you're brand new, you can start today and win it in 4 months. So so you fired up?
I am ecstatic.
Have you ever been to Paris?
North Carolina border. Oh, thank you, Canada. But that's about as far as I've gone.
You ventured into Canada.
Yes, yes.
Some people think we own that.
Don't we?
That's why they started making us sew our passport, because they said that we need to show them that they don't own this country. So, tell us about it. What are you thinking? Where are you going to go? What you going to go see when you're there? What are you going to do when you're there? Who you going to hang out with?
I have to Google it. I didn't let myself go that far yet. I said, get me close. Yes. Get me close.
You don't even know what's there.
I don't. I honestly don't.
So if I said, tell them about the Louvre.
Nope. Ask me next time. I'll know it all. I'll have his itinerary filled up.
You get to see a picture of Mona.
Oh God. The real one.
The one and only Mona Lisa.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Picture of the Mona Lisa's there.
That's awesome.
And he ain't supposed to touch nothing when he's walking around either.
Oh God. Do you know
Nothing.
Danny? Do you know Danny?
That's why I brought it up. What's been going on, buddy?
We're excited. It is growing. People are growing everywhere. Help. Lixie and Chelsea and ABTF and Terry and Tia. I mean, it's just crazy. People don't understand it.
So family in it, both.
It is. The community. The community is strong. And
we go back, how many, 26, 27 years?
Yeah, I'm 20. Yeah, it's 26.
20 years. I don't remember the timing on it, but Laurie is a cancer survivor, and it's exact same as Jane, right?
No, I had ovarian.
Oh, a little way different. But both of y'all cancer survivors. Was it about the same time?
It was.
Because I remember y'all
Jane
talking
had just came through, and I was just diagnosed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And that was when we've been buddies a long time. We lived down there near where they are for 10 years, and that's kind of how we ran across each other.
And you encouraged them. Bo, you can make it. You can get through it. So I remember.
When you went through cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you came to Goldsboro.
I've been
and he said,
encouraged.
you are the awesome one.
Yeah. Because I always think, yeah, they can do it. I did it. I mean, I did it. Anybody can do it. That's all I say.
exactly.
I'm pretty confident. It's that low esteem makes me extremely confident.
That's it. Hey, it is what it is. But we're just so excited. Like I said, whenever Lori went through cancer, we had 3 people tell us, listen, that you're going to pass away. They just didn't tell us what year, and that was 24 years ago. So, God's good. I ain't trying to preach or nothing, but you know what I'm talking about. But we went through, and then all of a sudden, Andy kept calling me on the phone. Thank God. And my wife said yes. Thank God. So there was somebody had some sense in the family to start with. But the whole thing about it is just helping somebody to learn that, hey, listen, I'm here to help you. It's different whenever you see somebody and they just pass by you, but if somebody looks and says, listen, Bo, come and help me, and you keep telling them no, and they just, hey, there's just something about you I want to see you succeed. And that's what's really drawn me, and the team. Adam Katz, good friend of mine, and I can remember coming that first day, walking in the back here when we were eating, and Adam Katz was around the corner. He said, Danny Johnson. I said, Adam Katz. He said, Bo, we're scratching out a living. I said, really? And then
He'd been sucked into stuff by us before. That didn't work. So he was saying, rerun. In his head. Here we go again.
What we
Got
gonna
done
do?
some deal that ain't going to work. We're going to be fired up.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
But make sure you clear it up. Make
Hey,
sure
we're clear. We're
right.
good. We're
Oh,
good.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
good.
yeah.
We're good.
making money?
We're making money.
Want a box of soap?
$3. Let me see. But Alex Abian was a good friend of ours too when we were in the business before. And whenever I saw Alex Abian, Alex was like, Danny Johnson. I said, Alex. Come on, man. Sit down. Let me show you this thing works. Has Andy showed you anything? I said, he just told me to come here.
So the first meeting he ever attended was a national convention. A national convention.
Yeah.
Not an opportunity meeting, not a sit down in my office. So, I'm 100 miles an hour trying to, coordinate and do my job. And so I just had to say, just come on in.
And Alex sat down beside me. He said, listen, take out a
He
napkin.
didn't even see the plan.
Alex showed it to me. He said, this thing works. I'm like, really? He says, I said, I guess you're scratching out a living too, huh? He's like, yeah, we're doing okay. He said, but Andy's got this thing rocking and rolling. He said, Danny, it's insurance. He said, there's money in it. He said, it's a gold mine. He said, if you'll learn the process. And I asked him one question. I said, do you have to read? He said, oh, yeah, you're going to have to read. I was like, dog. And lo and behold, that Sunday afternoon, Andy comes back with a big old stack of books. And he just says, here, read this, and this. And I was like, dog, I got to read again. But I've learned so much
Y'all
just
keep
hanging
in mind,
around.
I've been trying to get him in this for 13 years. 13 years I've been trying to get him. And then he finally says, yeah, well, she finally tells him.
You should have called me 13 years ago.
So that was his first time she made the decision he was going to come check it out.
That's right. And,
Pretty good for you.
well, I tell you what, it's a ride that you want to stay on.
Amen.
Because it's continuous. I mean, there's ebb and flows, ups, downs, all this, but that's the way life is.
You got 4 more months. Y'all can go to Switzerland with us.
We can.
We sure
We're going. We're working it. Why not? Get some chocolate.
They got watches, too.
We got passports for the first time we went to Banff.
Y'all didn't have passports?
No, Lori was like, she's never been out of.
She literally had not been out of the country.
No, she'd never been out of the country.
North
Until this
Carolina.
business.
North Carolina.
You hadn't been out of North Carolina?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Well, I take that back. We did go to convention back then in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but that was a working vacation.
But you didn't need a passport then.
No. No.
All right, guys. I love y'all. I'm so proud of y'all, and I'm so happy
Thank you.
you're going to Paris with us
We're going to
and Switzerland.
Yes, sir.
I know Jane. I know Jane Albright is going to be fired up. She loves hanging with you. Love you. Good job. Good job. Oh, gosh. So many things going on. This is new information I've never shared. Chris Norris, would you come up here? Y'all know Chris Norris with BAM? Chris Norris for BAM. So, Chris, here's what will make me think about getting you up here. First of all, I hear that you are a tremendous help with people moving annuities and money, okay? And so I don't know why I don't have this on my desk all the time, but what I ask for is who's leading the country in annuity production? Because this is just straight up money. Dr. Phil Hebert is leading the country, United States of America. Listen to this, with 1.8 million in annuities already. I think with BAM, and I'm going to let Chris tell you a little bit about what they do and how they can help you, and especially how to get in touch with him and Kelly. But I think Phil Hebert will be doing 5 or 6 million in annuities next year. I'm not talking about 15 to 20%. I'm talking triple and quadruple our annuity production with what we've got our hands on with this BAM idea and the way it works. I want to let you know that Brant Swindell, who you said was a massive participant, he is number 2 with 13 annuities with $1 million. Okay, let me help y'all new people understand this. You pick up $1 million in annuities, $50,000 here, $200,000 there. That's an extra $65,000. Extra $65,000. If that means anything to you. And keep in mind, this is the same guy that made $83,000 last month because he had a $40,000 bonus. I believe he done got hooked on them, raking it in. Big Mike Hartley is number 3 with 800,000. Dora Wasaki, who just joined the team, she's one of the rookies. She is right behind him. Michelle Johns, another one that just joined. These are new people that are smoking across the country. So I think he got you a copy of that. Mark Magyar, brand new insurance license in the top 10. Terry Edwards right there is number 9 in the country with $500,000. It's just, I'm just letting you know that everybody's doing it, and it should be easier than ever. I know Gina Hawks is doing a great job teaching about it. And we got Phil Hawks in the auditorium today. Good to have you. That is Gina Hawks' husband, and he is a licensed agent, recruiting, selling, doing the whole deal. So share a little bit. You're going to have to hold a little bit close and share a little bit about what BAM is, Chris Norris.
All right, so BAM is our wealth management platform, but ultimately what it's designed to do is help agents transfer more annuity money without having to go through brokers, other agents, anything like that. We're able to, as Andy calls it, take our special vacuum and just suck that money over in about 2 business days. So again, the whole goal is for us to help you guys really capture the household, capture the client. I talk about this a lot. We really want to make sure that the only people that are in that house are you guys. That's right. We are an extension. We are a partner for you guys to help move funds that ultimately we may not have ever been able to move. We've got clients out there that maybe they have stock from a company that they worked for prior that they want to hang on to, or that they've got assets they want to stay in the market, but they know they need safe money. Well, we have an outlet for them now. We're able to move the entire account and then put more money into the annuities immediately. And if we do the right things over time, there's more money coming back to agents in the annuity and the safe money standpoint. So again, think about it being a marathon, not a sprint. We're capturing the household for you guys, and it's the gift that keeps on giving. We're going to try to keep writing more business for you guys, making those recommendations, because again, ultimately, we want to make sure our clients are protected and they're not losing money. So that's our goal. That's how we try to help.
Terry and Tia, has he helped y'all with this annuity? Oh, yeah. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Come up here, Terry and Tia, real quick. And I want to say it a different way. And see if this sounds right, and especially you, because you're the authority on this. So he's security license and all the high, what I call a highfalutin insurance stuff, which I had mine, and then I was like, complicated order. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I got out of it. But Chris is into that. So what happens is when you're moving annuity money and you want to move, they've got 300,000 or they got 150, and you can only move 50, and you know it. Well, now they don't like you having 50,000, and their broker or their stock market or the 401k, they don't want it over there. They want it all in one place. But you can't touch that because that ain't what you do. A lot of people say, do I want to do it? No, you don't want to do that. I'm telling you, I've done it, and you can talk to some other buddies. Fitz has been there, some other buddies, and they don't want to. No, it's a nightmare, and there ain't no money in it. That's the way I see it. And so what can happen is Chris can move the whole amount and then turn around and set you up where you can do 50,000 or 60,000 with no hassles, no headaches, from them wanting to be in one place. That's the first thing. The next thing is, whenever they go talk to whoever has that money and they want to get a signature, they're going to get an argument because they don't want to lose that money. They go, no, leave it in this account And you say, well, how can he argue? He don't have to argue with them. The way it's set up, he moves. If the client agrees, he can move the money. Has nothing to do with the broker or the bank. He don't have to ask them. And people say, how you do it? Well, I said you can't do that. That's what I said when they first told me. And then he's like, yeah, you can do that. We have an agreement. All securities dealers, they got a national agreement, and they just move the money with a signature, authorized signature. He told me the name for it and everything. I said, all right. Does that make sense? So it eliminates the hassle of your client having to talk to somebody else, and then you get in a debate match with them, and they come live, even though they don't know their name. Now all of a sudden they're telling them they need to. Does that make sense? This is huge. And the wealthiest of clients, when you're finding those $800,000 and $2 million, they are definitely not going to want to deal with you and move a little bit of their money. He specializes in wealth management, so he's even better when it comes to the big numbers and the people that are used to investments. Is all this?
Absolutely.
That makes sense. It's huge, and people are going like, "What? I had no idea it was that big." Is this true, and how's he helped you?
It is true. Basically, when I find the money, I let the client know that that's above my pay grade, but I got my buddy Chris.
Drop them down.
Low. See, I'm just an insurance guy. You know, I can get the term, the universal, and all that stuff, the little final expense. Oh, yeah, I pump him up. I let him know that he's been in the insurance, in the investment industry for over 20 plus years and insurance. And I take all the pressure off of me and I put it on him. That's what I do. And then, because sometimes the clients they think, okay, well, yeah, you could do this. Now you're getting greedy. You want to get all my money. So when I get Chris involved, I'll set him up on Chris's calendar, and I'll go back over to the house while Chris is talking to him on the phone. And sometimes he'll pull up on his motorcycle. We'll meet him down the street from the house, and we'll go on over there. But when me and Chris show up at the house, something get ready to happen. One of our clients called us a little
Ebony and Ivory.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, I said sort of like a swirl ice cream cone. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So basically, for numbers wise, over the first 2 years that we were here, we did about 700,000 issue paid annuities. And this year, after next week, after the reports update press, and keep an eye out on some stuff coming through. I want to get on that report over there. But we would do.
Now you're number 9 with $500,000.
Oh, we coming up. We got about 350,000 that are issue paid by Wednesday. Yeah.
Imagine
so
that's another 18 grand popped in your pocket right there.
Yeah. So Chris and Kelly are awesome. They stay on top of it. But like I said, it takes the pressure off of us and put it on the pros.
So I am in the process of moving money to Chris. Also, don't nobody say, and I'll do the annuity part. I got that part. I'm licensed. But he's doing the wealth management, the money management part. And also I want to let you know that several of our managers have now come, and a couple of them have completed and moved money over there. So basically helped him design their plan for annuities and 401k and investments, kind of designed a plan for them and moved all the money, which helped them move an annuity and helped them move some of their investment stuff. So just let you know that's happening, and he is open and ready to start that with more and more managers. And it's a great deal. Okay?
Yep, we'll be glad to help as much as we can.
How do we get in touch? How do they find you?
So you guys can find us if you're here in the corporate office. We have an office upstairs right by the bathrooms, right by ABTF. So we're always there. As far as our direct numbers, let me give you my direct line is 336-269-6233. That's always going to come to me. So you're always going to get me. Again, we can get you over to Kelly if it's administration issues. Again, as you guys are doing applications, Kelly's going to be the person. She is much more proficient at it than I am even at this point. So she can make sure that when we're submitting business, we don't get held up from that standpoint. So she's a great resource. Again, she's also the person you guys want to get to know because she runs my calendar. So again, she is the person you need to know, not me.
Okay,
336-269 6233.
Say again.
6233.
That's 336.
Yes, sir.
336-269-6233. Kelly Hook, Chris Norris. Some people say he is the Chuck Norris of investments.
That's right.
I don't know about all that. So, thank you.
Thank
very
you.
much. Thank you guys.
buddy.
Love you. Proud of you guys. I'm so fired up about y'all. Thank you for getting that pulled up there for me, Billy. All right. So this is some intense stuff right here. Okay. This is a mind game. This is Jedi mind tricks right here. This is serious stuff right here, Danny. Okay. That's why I was like, because I'm gonna tell you straight up, this is how it works. And that's why I want to start out before with I couldn't do it without God, because I don't even know how I know this, but I know this stuff when I'm getting ready to tell y'all. I know this stuff. Okay. No means something. Okay. I have heard people say, no means no. I think I seen it on TV or something too. No means no. Wait a minute. I think somewhere else I have heard no means no. I have heard no means no several times in my life. I say no is pure gold. I am telling you, I got to get your mind right on no. Okay?
All right.
Bad negotiators. Bad get them to do something, people. Bad recruiters. People quitting on him. I got him started, but I can't find him no more. He must be taken. He gone. I lost him. Bad people arounders. I'm trying to get you to be a good key people arounder. Okay? For great builders, for great networkers, for big-time builders, okay, Mia? No is a special word. Okay? Bad negotiators, they think no is bad. I'm telling you no is gold. And I'm speaking to two people. It's a girl and a guy. And if they'll know that I'm talking to them, but I can't say their name. It's more than one of you, but these two in particular. What if I told them I seen them recently? I am telling you, there's what you feel like. You feel like they don't want you to say no to nothing. And you feel like you are their prey. Let me tell you something, because you are. And what does prey do? Run. Animals or people that feel like they're being preyed on flee. They don't fight, they flight. And if you can't fight them, you can't touch them. If they flee, they gone. You with me on this? This is big. This is big stuff. You don't just feel like their prey, you are their prey. And that's why you run, and I'm with you. I feel the same way. So these two people, it's not just them two. I'm talking to you, Danny, because you're my buddy, and Angela. I want you to get massive with this thing. And this, matter of fact, this is a touch on some of the stuff we've talked about you. I'm telling you, this is big. Mia, you tracking with this? Paul? No is a good word. I get you to know that. I need to get you to come to grips with it. I need you to be comfortable with it. And I need you to be the friend of no.
Okay.
All right. Many, many times you know this, but I'm going to clear it up for you. Yes means nothing, and maybe means nothing. I just got a text maybe from somebody, and I was like, if you could turn that, I believe I could do more with no than I could maybe. You with me? Yeah, it is a decision. Okay. I need for you to love no. Here's the reason. No starts the conversation. No alters the conversation. No gives you time to pivot. No gives you time to re-examine. No gives you time to adjust.
All right, that's a lot.
No is a tool, baby. I want you to get it. You with me? I need for you to get no. Not like Jeff Bright gets no, but a different kind of no. I see you back there. That's what made me think about talking about you when I saw you. If you weren't back there, I probably wouldn't have brought you up. But now that you're back there. Here's what I need for you to start doing. And it's all in the lines of this. First of all, I wouldn't have stayed after you if you'd have said yes and didn't do it. If you'd have said maybe and didn't get started. When you said no, I said, all right, I'm going to have to come back to him later. I tell my children this, and I tell my new agents this. And I got a guy named Jack down in Tallahassee. I'm telling you this, Jack, I need for you to get no more and faster and more often and quicker. I need to get your mindset on no. I have had no way more times than y'all. And those of you that have tiny, tiny businesses, you ain't hardly got no. And you feel proud about it. And I'm sitting here going, I collect no's, baby. And you avoid them. That's a huge, massive, massive, massive problem that people have. I'm not telling y'all. When I was studying this and thinking about this, I just got cold chills. I started getting excited. I go like, this is it. This is it. And then I called Tim Gus and he talked to you about this to make sure I got my mind right. Because I checked. A lot of y'all don't check, but I check. I called him, I checked, and he said, Andy, this is you. This is who you are. I was like, I know, that's what I'm telling you. But I just want to make sure I don't tell everybody else to do it if I'm wrong about it. He's like, no, you're not wrong. You get more no's than everybody else. He said, and the crazy thing about you get a no, you don't even listen. You just keep talking. I was like, yeah, I do that, don't I? But you got to get a no before you can keep talking. That's right. Well, no, if you get a no, you adjust, you pivot, you re-examine, you think. If they're sitting there saying yes, you stay on the same stupid track that you were on. So if they say it's yes, I'm okay. No, you're not. You ain't okay. All right. Before I get to that, why yes don't mean nothing, I'm going to get to this. Here's what I need for you to do. When you get no, I need for you to stay calm and think like this. Now, I'm telling you, I know Jane Albright is going to be saying like that. I know that's the way he is right there. When he gets no, here's what he thinks. Not yet. You with me? I'm not ready to agree with you. That's what, when I hear no, this is what I need for you to know. What's your name right there? I got the seat in the chart. What's your name? Huh? Carter? Ricardo. Did I just meet you, Ricardo? Where are you from? We're getting ready to do this thing, Ricardo. You tracking on this no stuff? When you get no, stay calm. Everybody, you have heard me say this before. Everybody calm down. That's right. Now, I know you said everybody get excited, but this is not a get excited moment. There are get excited moments. This is a calm down moment. No could mean you're pushing too hard. No could mean you're making me uncomfortable. But if you don't get to know, you ain't no way you gonna know. No could mean I can't afford it. No could mean I want something else. No could mean I need more information. No could mean who else is doing it. No could mean who else is agreeing with you? Who else is on board? Who else is committed? Can you get the idea what no could mean? No could mean, but it don't mean no. It means what it really means is give me a break, give me a minute, give me a second. What it really means is I'm in control when they say no. Does that make sense? And no gets them to feel safe. Okay? What no does is give you a chance to get your mind right. What no does is gives you a chance to get your pitch corrected. What no does is it gives it that break. That's where I need you. Now, to be clear, I need you to get a lot of no's faster. What I find is agents don't get no. Because what I say, is she going to the convention? And they go, yes, she is. I said, she got a room? And she said, I don't know. You understand what I'm telling you? I'm talking to an agent. Come stand right here, Angel. I need a. I need a body. So Angela's sitting here talking, and I said, is she going to the convention? Yeah. She got a room? I don't know. See, she ain't got no no. I need you to get a no. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I'm telling you, Bo, it tears my nerves up. That's why I'm telling you, I'm telling Terry, I got my mind wrapped around this. I go, that's the problem. They get all fired up about a yes, and I don't. Albright like a no. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not kidding you. They'll get like, she got a sale. She got a sale. I said, is the person healthy? I don't know. But she got a sale. We need to celebrate. I said, she get referrals? I don't know. Did she find out about annuities? I'll check. What is this? What is this? What is this? I don't know, I'll check. These are 4 simple basics, and you don't know because you ain't got no no. Because you shy away from a no, and I need you to dive in like that dog did his thigh. Oh, bow, 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 bow. Right on him. Get a no, baby. That dog wanted him a piece of Van Thoth. I want a no. Y'all hear what I'm telling you? The more no's you get, the more adjustments we go. This is a recruiting haven right here. Why ain't you got started? What have you got started with your class yet? No. That's when you need to come alive right there. What had happened? What had happened? Why? Do you need more information? Did you know that Terry Edwards was killing this thing? Did you know the boss man, Tefla boss man, was winning it? Did you know he was doing it? He got hair just like yours. Not much. You with me? We niche. See, now we know. We done doubled up. We know and we niche marketing at the same time. We'll get the knows and the niches together. You follow what I'm saying? Is this hammer? Get your mic over there. Is this hammering you?
Yeah, big
Yeah, because you're big on yeses. You know, because yeses make you feel all warm and fuzzy. Okay. No is my friend. No is my super pill. No is my champion. Give me some no. When I can get you thinking like that, Bart, when I can get you thinking like that, I got to get me some more no. See, what happens is there's a yes, it might as well be a stop sign to you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If I ain't got no no, we're getting ready to go until I get a no. Does that make sense? Y'all stopping with yes. What's wrong with y'all? You can't build no dynamic, massive organization getting yeses. We need to get some no's. Does that make sense? Yes, slide over. Where's the no? He's doing the 8 steps. He's doing everything. Everything. Did he bring a guest this week? I don't know.
No.
Do you hire anybody? Do you do any recruiting? I don't know. Once you get a no, now you know. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. In New Jersey, I had 3 crazy sharp dudes right here, and crazy sharp guy right here, and another sharp girl back here, all recruited by this girl named Sherry. Okay, I think that's her name, Sherry. Here's what she said. When I got started, Eric Belair asked for my MC backup. So he asked for MC backup. What's the MC backup? That's when you do MC Backup app, and it downloads every phone number in your phone. Okay? Most people have 300 names and phone numbers in their phone. She had 2,000. But Belair and somebody got her to do her MC backup. Oh, I know who it was, Tyler, down there in G. Chris Robinson's. And then they took those numbers and put it in call file. First of all, she took out her doctors and people she didn't want to call. She modified it, right? She took out the ones. And then they put it in call file and they dialed every one of her friends. Now, some people are going like, what's call fire? Well, that's what your upline ain't ask you about. Your MC backup, they ain't ask about that because they all fired up about them yeses they getting, and they not looking for a no. It's like people ask me, how often do you call and you friends with your agent until I get no? You with me?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Here's what most people call until they get yes, when they're getting yeses. I'm looking for a no. In other words, I want a person who does everything they're supposed to. Not, I think they're doing it. I want to find out, is she really good over here? That's a yes. Is she terrible over there? That's a no. Because then if she's a no, I got to go to work. What y'all getting is yes, 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 yes. And she's doing nothing.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What I'm doing is I'm finding where the edges are in every category. Is this coming across? Okay. All right. So I want to brag on Bel Air for that. I want to brag on Tyler for that in G. Chris's office. And say, we got to listen, what this is get all the juice out of the orange. Y'all got juice. I got juice. Is there any more? I don't know. Well, did you ask? Until you get dry, it's in there. Does that make sense? Okay. Quick. This is free. This is extra, not in the notes, free. To get this thing going, you get a person to start. You get them to do everything they got, and you get them to keep doing it. That's the three things. If you can get him to give everything, you got him started. Now if you can get him to give 100%, and then just get up in the morning and do it until he goes to bed. That is a formula for success straight out of Brian Tracy. And it's so simple, I can remember it and teach it. Now, the question is, can I do it? Can I get... What I was doing in New Jersey was see if I could find a couple people, and especially them three. I was like, God, if I can get on them. By the way, it was great news is Josh Honeycutt was up there. He drove up there and met us up there. So I flew up there in a jet. I saw him. He was already talking to him. And then when I left, I was like, telling him what to do. I said, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Make sure you do this, you do this. He going to get some no's. He going to get some no's out of those guys. I hope, and I hope he's watching, and he knows I want to know. Don't come back telling me all yeses. I want to know where it ended. What did they fail to do? Where did they stop? It's like when y'all heard me say this to people. Hey, you going to a convention? Are you leaning toward it? You're leaning away from it. I need a no. Y'all scared to get a no. I want you to be excited about a no. Well, if they say no, then I can't do no. Well, you can't. It's just a starting point. That's what no means. No means... All right. Let's talk about yes. This is what I was saying. Yes, this is what yes means. There's three kinds of yeses. There's a counterfeit yes. There is a confirmation yes. And there's a commitment yes. 99% of the time, y'all getting counterfeit and confirmation. You going to convention? Yep. Now that you done swallowed your pill, because your pill is yep, my pill's no. I say, who's going? You've heard me do this, but it hasn't been in this context to get you there. I say, who's keeping the kids? And they say, I don't know. I said, well, let's think about it. Like, I'm not kidding you. I've got people to convention because I go till I get a no. They say, I'm going. I say, you got your kid ticket? What's holding you back? What's the hold up? Don't you have the money? See, I'm going through my list of no's to deal with it, but people that don't ask that part,
don't know.
Have you got transportation? Bought your plane ticket? You need, the sooner you buy it, the cheaper it is. You know that, right? Y'all know the longer they take to buy it and commit, the further it is to, I got to tell you all this. I've had a lot of people say, can we do one more convention together? The whole world's hearing this right now. And everybody I've said, I'll think about it, and I'll think about it, and I'll think about it, and I'll think about it. And so they want to do one more convention together. You understand what I'm telling you? A lot of my leaders. And I'm like, why? You want to show off again, have your big crowd here, don't you? everybody see you get the money and all that. I know it's all about you. And I'm leaning toward that, going like, I think that's probably a good idea. But I just want to tell you that, like, I want to surprise the heck out of you. I'm going to talk to my leadership before the end of this week, and we're coming up with a game plan on this. So, you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Counterfeit, yes. Here go a counterfeit, yes. By the way, okay, no's are crazy part of the good part of the conversation. Counterfeit, yes. It's the escape route. Yeah, that's right. I'll be there. That is, now I don't have to explain. You say, you think they're lying to you? No, they plan on coming. But they ain't playing for the kids. They ain't bought a ticket. They ain't bought a... Because they know instinctively, if they'll just give you a yes, and then keep going, you'll quit pushing, and you'll quit strategizing, and you're out. You with me? And that's what they want, is you out of their life. I tell you this too, I use this a lot too in negotiations. Guy be like, you gonna buy it? Absolutely, I'm gonna buy it. 100%, I'm in. I got my checkbook ready. Let me tell you, do y'all know what I'm trying to do? I'm not trying to get out of it. It's the same bull crap, but here's what I'm trying to do. And I hate telling some of y'all this. Y'all be like, I know what he's doing. I'm trying to find out more information.
Yeah.
So a lot of times people say yes, just tricking you into giving them a lot more information for free, and then they can walk away without buying. You say, well, they're going to have to say no toward the end. Yeah, after they got all your information, because you fail head over heels for that fake yes. If you get that yes too quick,
yeah.
We need a no, baby. We need a no to get. If you get a yes, you're working like, I don't want to start walking around with my eyes closed. But that's the way people do. They walk around with their eyes closed. They don't know where the boundaries are because they ain't got no no.
That's good.
Does this make sense? They don't know
Yes.
where they stop and start. They don't know where to. They can't punch them if they can't. They can't punch me if they can't see me. So I just say yes, and then all their punches are just wailing in the wind. You with me? All right. Confirmation. Confirmation, yes, is a but there's no sign of real action. You with me? They ain't bought a ticket. They ain't got a hotel room. It's no confirmation of action. What you're looking for is a commitment where they say, yes, done got my ticket. Yes, done got me a hotel to the Hilton. That's what you're looking for, is commitment yeses. 99% of yeses mean nothing, and 99% of maybes mean nothing. No gives a time to gives meaning to the conversation. All right. I might need you back up here, but you did a great job.
I like it.
Hey, what's going on with you showing? I know I said I hadn't looked at the leaderboard, but you showed up on the. You're on there somewhere, like in the top 33. What's?
I guess I'm working, but listening to you saying this, I'm like, so here's the thing. If it's showing up, it's on the sales side. I got that part down. I'm good at getting no's in the house. Like, I love no's in the house. I am terrible, and I'm working on getting more no's with recruiting.
We just identified something, ain't we?
Big time. Yeah.
You don't want to
change it.
You don't want your age. I know. I mean, I don't want to start. I hate to talk to one person because they feel like you. But I'm telling you, we done uncovered something.
Yeah, like I don't get a chargeback in the house, but I get chargebacks with recruiting because I'm not getting those.
How about that? She don't get chargebacks in the house. You do.
Selling.
You know why you get chargebacks in the house? Because you don't never get no no's. She gets no's because she needs to know where the boundaries are so she can fix them.
I'm going to work on it with recruiting.
And now you're going to find the boundaries when you're recruiting people so you don't get chargebacks on people. I think a chargeback is where they come in, they fire it up, and then they disappear. On you. And you got all that, you done spent that money thinking you're going to make.
Right.
And then they gone, they ain't selling no more because you ain't getting a no. All right, good. You helped. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And congratulations on being on the production side. All right. Give Angela Clark a hand. All right. Here's where it kind of gets crazy. Here's what you want out of people. Mia, what you want out of people And you think about this. When you're, and this is real good in the house. You already do this in the house. You want the person behind the table to think it's their idea to get insurance, and you want them to think it's their idea to decide how much. Because you want them to feel like they're in control, and you want them to feel like they made the decision. You don't want to be the one telling them what to do. You got to get this person to decide to do it for their own agenda. You want it to be their idea. You want it to be their goal. You want it to be their mission in life to get their family covered. Not your mission to cover their family. You want them to have a mission. Does that make sense? So with agents, here's what I'm always trying to do. Here's what I was trying to do for you and T the very first day, Terry, is I needed for you to have an idea to come in and be big in my company, the Alliance, and be big and compete against Paul Roberts and compete against Paul Menachino. Because if it's my idea telling you how you can do it, then you can be stopped. But if it's your idea, can't nobody convince you because you're the one that come up with it. So the more you can get them to come up with their idea and their mission and their goal, the more they fight through it, that's now you can't stop them. If you tell a person every way how to do something, and that's all you've got out of them, you're going to have to be there when they have a problem. But if you get them to get the why part, they'll figure out the how part because they're determined in their mind that God put them in that place to make that happen, and they're going to go to God, and they're going to go to their own heart and their own soul, and they're going to make up something crazy. But when you told them how, they're going to depend on you to tell them what's the next step. But when they decide to do it, they figure out what the next step is. Does that make sense? Like, watch this. If you got a guy who's kind of a, what do you call him? When their wife tells them what to do every time? Whooped. Whooped. Is that it? Whipped. Whipped. Is that what you say? I say whooped. You say whipped. If you tell him he's got to go to convention, and she says he can't, does that make sense? You done. But if he decides he's going to go to convention, then she come up in here telling him what he's going to do, he'd be like, I made one decision in my life, and you ain't going to change me on this one. Everything else I do what you say, but on this one I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Because he made the decision. Yeah. But if you made a decision, she tell him he can't, he's going to tell you that he got to take the kids to school. He's going to tell you that his family vacation's already planned. They already bought a cruise. They already planned this for 16 years. He's going to come up with the greatest excuse that you can't deal with because you're doing the direction. But if you get them doing it, you with me? So all this no program is to get them to get on the side of they making a decision. This is a very elaborate plan. Okay? This is where you made the comments, Jeff. He's been waiting for this the whole time. He said, what are you talking about today? I said, no means no. He said, are you talking about sales? I said, what did you think we were talking about, Jeff? He said, he said, the way you talk about no, you would think it was a gateway drug. Oh, that's not what we're talking about. This is all about sales and recruiting. This is about sales and are we clear? Everybody clear? Are you clear, Jeff? Are you good with that? It's about sales and recruiting. Okay, let me give you another no about time wasters. You have people, and I have people, that they waste your time. They're agents that don't go away, but they don't produce. Does that make sense? Yeah. And you talk to them and your chest is out because you think you done psychologically got them this time, and then next time, it's here we go again. They still ain't done nothing, and here we go again to sucking your time out. All right, so these people have not said no. So no's a separator. It's my discernment deal. You with me? I'm actually telling you, you've heard me say this, that I'm really good at picking winners. Here's the reason, because I know where the no's are. And I don't get sucked in. With ABTF, my training guys, and Robbie Kraft, I want you to pay attention to this, so I want you to do this. We need to stop our agents from talking to some people more than once a week. So you're only allowed one psychological love and dose from us. You know what I'm talking about? They just want to talk, right? You can't talk to them but once a week. And they're going to have to come back next Tuesday. Matter of fact, you come every Tuesday, I give you 15 minutes of love, and you hang around, we talk this rhetoric round and round. You with me? If you learn how to get them to know, you would start figuring out which ones they are. Does that make sense? If you're not nicely going through the nose with them, all you're getting is yeses, and all you're getting is a warm, fuzzy feeling that you've changed our life. You with me? And what happens is you don't have time to talk to the people that are going to kill it, that you need to get to the nose to a different no. Because their no is, did you get your 10,000 sales in this week? No, sir, I got 9,400. You're like, shoot. But you see how more exciting that is than, did you make a sale this week? Yeah, well, I did. Yeah, I did. I went to their house. I didn't get a check, but I got a sale. Oh, my God. You with me? We need to know. Does that make sense? Did you get kicked out of the house? No. All right, now you know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? What you're doing is you're finding out who to be. Here's the real life, the way it works. Think about this. You're in a suicide prevention shift, 8 hours, and people are trying to get through. And they can't have 50 of you because people are trying to kill themselves all the time. They just got a couple of you. And some people trying to get suicide go and get a busy signal. Imagine that. You think about killing yourself, you call a crisis and you get a busy signal. Because the negotiator on this end of the line is talking to the same person that they talked to yesterday for an hour and a half. That's called opportunity loss in a different way. You see what I'm saying? In other words, your big limiting factor is time. And if we can figure the best people to talk to during our time, then, if you put more into the high ROI, you're going to get a bigger return. So you got to find out where the return on investment. You got to figure out where the highest return is by getting more no's. Does this make sense, Deanna? This is huge. You going to use this? This is tough. You're going to have to review this. This is second nature to me. Something that I don't even realize I do, but when I'm studying it and reading it and preparing, I'm going like, I'm going to tell some people my secret. This is one of my secrets. These are BSers this is you telling me he's great. This is you telling me he's great, and then me going, really? And then I start getting a no. I start getting no's. If you'd already got the no's for me, you would have probably put this person up great, not that one. This has everything to do with, we judge on the do. That's right. We judge everything on the do, not on the say. Not on the color of the skin, not on their height, not on their shortness, not on their bigness, not on their littleness. We judge on the do, and the no gets us to the do part. Okay. People have two primary focuses, primary focuses or urges. Two urges. Safety. We all like to be safe, and we all like to be in charge. We want to say where we're going to eat, where we're going to sleep, where we're going to meet. We want what time we're going to meet. I know how some of y'all are. You won't take a phone call because you want to call back in 15 minutes when it's convenient for you. You in control. You ain't never took a phone call. I'll call you back in a moment. And I read that as, when you want to do it is what it is. Because you want to be in control. This comes back to that right or rich. Most people want to be right. They don't want to be rich. I had a young man on the front row. He said, I think it's obvious. Everybody wants to get rich. I was like, you obviously don't know human nature because most people want to be right, not rich, brother. And the sooner you figure that out at a young age, the sooner you'll get rich. When you figure out people want to be right, that's what they want. They want to be right. People want to be safe and they want to be in control. They want to be secure and they want to be in control. That's your go-to. Now here's the crazy, crazy thing about those. A person's safety and controlness is totally illogical and insanely urgent. Does that make sense? Let me explain to you. We go to Africa. I bet you, I don't know how many people tell us, be careful crocodiles. They will come out of the water and eat you. They will come get you off the back of the boat. So that's the way we go to Africa, right? We see them. We see where they are. We get a feeling. Next thing you know, we're riding down the boat, kicking in the water. Illogical. Well, I had sand on my foot. That's why I was kicking in the water. I just got out of the beach, and I had sand on. I was going to wash my sand off. And the guy hit me on the shoulder and said, hey. Ah! Does that make sense? Illogical and urgent. And I got my safety down, and I got my foot hanging over the side of the boat. And the private hunter, or person, the professional hunter kicked me. Hey, ah! People want to feel like and get in control. And the problem is getting them to feel in control and feel safe and secure is an illogical program. You want to hit the joker with logic so he feels like he's in control, and it's not. People's primal, that's why it's primal. It's not their brain function, it's primal. It's down in them, they can't control, they don't know where it come from. This is crazy, ain't it? I told you, I was fired up by this. That's why I said that thing I wanted to tell you. I think God's encouraged. So I'm telling you, I'm not this smart. There's no way I'm this smart. You with me? But just normally, my deal is think about it, or talk about it. Stand up here. You got your NAA clothes on today. You're black and red. Good to see you. Think about this. Okay. Tell them everybody who you hired by.
Hi, I'm Mia Fennell, hired by Terry and Tia Edwards.
Okay. Just you don't have to do this every time, but I want to tell you, you hired by somebody else, but he's just not plugging in, right?
Yes.
Okay, y'all want to understand she's 2 down. Most of the time that's the way it works. Because you know what? He got a no out of that guy, and then he argued, and then he got hurt out of that guy. Does that make sense? I'm telling y'all, I know how this went down. But think about tell me what you feel about this talk so far.
Oh, this is amazing. This is exactly what I've been thinking but didn't know how to articulate.
Me too.
Yeah. But I mean, we run into this all the time when we're recruiting. And
so how did I make you feel? Think about this. Around me when we first started.
Yeah.
Thinking back.
Yes.
Safe. It's up to you.
Yeah.
You with me?
Yeah, absolutely. When I first got started, I mean, looking at everything that you built and then the people, this did make me feel safe. This made me feel like this was a place where I could come and be myself.
The whole thing is designed to do that. Mm-hmm. The whole thing is built on those primal urges and trying to illogically get people to that spot of safety and in control.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So now that you're in control, what you gonna do?
Right. Oh, I've been talking to Robbie Kraft and Chris Hill about it. We're gonna do something.
Tell us what's going on in your business. You're rocking it. You're making money, and have you won Paris?
$75,000 so
You got
far.
75,000.
Yeah.
This is your first year?
4 months, yeah. I've been in for 4 months.
75,000.
Yeah.
How much? 75,000 points.
Yeah, towards Paris. The goal is to issue pay $20,000 this month. Issue paid a lot of business this week, so we'll be on track to hit that. So I just had my 6th agent come out of the exam, so now we have 6 licensed agents under. Yeah. We're trying to do this thing, Andy.
Okay.
We're trying to do it.
So I keep thinking, if I can get you to think
Yes.
and act how I acted, and there's so many things, because I'm telling you, it's a field that I'm trying to create more than a logic. And I'm trying to get people to feel so that they will act. You're trying to get people to act. And now here's what happens. You try to get them to act with yeses, and they flee because you're scared to get a no, and it makes you uncomfortable, and you try to avoid it like the plague. This is those people I was telling you about. If you try to talk to them, you got to agree with everything they say, or they manipulate the hell out of you to get you back to agree with them. That's right. And you feel slimy, and you hate them, and you feel like saying no to them just kind of for the heck of it. You know what I'm saying? Just like you just want to say no to them because you feel like you're in control. And you feel like you're going to get eaten if you say yes. So you just say no, and they can't figure it out that you're running. Because they're so scared of a no, they try to fight you from getting a no. That could happen in a house too. Yeah. If you won't get a no, then you can get chargebacks because you don't know where the edges are. You don't know the action. You got a yes without a commitment. You got a yes feigning. Yeah, I'll give him a check and everything. I'm going to cancel this thing as soon as he get out of the house. This jerk crazier than a run over dog, Bo. You got to get him out of here. You with me? Same thing with agents. Yes, yes, yes. And they going to run, run, run. What it is, and Jeff Bright has a great job of talking about empathy. What it is feigned empathy. It's niceness that's not really meant. That's what it is. You can be nice with getting a no. It's your attitude that's messing up if you get a no. If you get a no and you got a bad attitude. But if you get a no and you don't care, like you're not upset, then people are relaxed. Y'all hear me? You say I do this when I talk about the convention, national convention coming up. I don't care if you don't come. Like I really don't. But I think these people that are just they want to get a yes, they want to get a yes, even if you ain't planning on coming, because they can't take a no. I can take a no. I can take it, but I'm not just saying it's okay if you don't come. I really don't care, because I really know she's coming. You come to convention, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
You see what I'm saying? You got your hotel.
I don't need my parents live in Greensboro.
Your parents live in Greensboro?
Yeah.
And you got your ticket?
I'm getting it today.
Let me give you a hint. Get a ticket to the one that ain't on Super Bowl weekend.
That one. I got my ticket for that. Yeah. I'm thinking about Instant Thunder.
You ain't got Instant Thunder. I want you to come to Instant Thunder.
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, I loved Instant Thunder.
So you can get your ticket for that?
Yeah, what?
Today?
Of course. Right after we get out of here, 3 o'clock.
Grab a seat. Love you, girl. Proud of you. All right. Arguing with people causes arguments. Does that make sense? It makes them run. It makes them quit. Being nice seems disingenuous, like you're faking. Disingenuous and manipulative. You seem manipulative because you're not nicely figuring out where the no's are. Okay. All right. No allows the real issues to be brought forward. No protects people. Do you understand when a person says no, they immediately feel in control? You just got them to feel in control. And when you didn't get mad, they feel safe. And when you get a no and then you try to manipulate them, they get scared and they hate you. People, listen, this is a word for some of my boys out there having trouble building. People like manipulative people. They don't like that. But they do like people that make them or allow them to feel in control and allow them to feel safe. This is all. It seems, if you're not with me, this seems almost conflicting. You say, but if I let them feel safe and in control, then they might not come to the convention because they feel safe at home and they're in control. Correct. That's true. But you're over here possessed with the ability to get them to have a feeling. Okay? Because here's what they might be thinking and feeling. Ain't nobody else going. She's going. She's going to Instant Thunder, ain't she? Yeah. Who's bought their ticket to Instant Thunder? Okay. Did you see the feeling I'm creating? Because this person, you sit back down, the person that was standing right here, they see they going. Must be safe. And then I can get them to talk about what they're going to learn. And this person go like, I'm going to learn. See, you can create feelings without trying to manipulate people. People say like, well, tell them how they're going is real manipulative. How is that manipulative? They're going. And I don't care if you don't go. Like, I really don't. I'm not going to get mad at you. I mean, anybody ever heard me call anybody up and say, why didn't you go? What is wrong with you? No. Has people done it? Yeah, I know people have done it. Because they're going to go to the next one. I go, you got to calm down, bro. See, let me explain something to you. I don't have to get everybody to come. I just got to get about 3,000. Yeah. For you just got to get 2. You just got to get 10. You just got to get 12. For Diane Lampy, she just needs to get 350. That's all she needs. She don't need 1 million people. She needs 350. Does that make sense? Whatever your number, does that make sense? You don't have to get everybody. That takes a lot of people off the hook. All right. No moves forward. No gets things moving forward faster. Does this help, guys? Yeah. All right, that's all I got on that. And I'm not going to repeat myself, but I want to go back through it. Hey, listen to me. The month of August has taken off with an incredible explosion of production and recruiting. We're getting about ready to see the numbers. I'm giving away $15,000 to the number 1 veteran producer unless a rookie agent, a person recruited from January 1 of last year, sells more than everybody in the country. Then I'm going to give the $15,000 to the rookie. And the $5,000 as a rookie won. So the rookie can win. Anybody that started from January 1, 2017 forward, you can win. You can look at it as a one contest. You can win the $5,000 plus the $50,000, win $20,000. So it's a $20,000 contest for rookies. For 1 month of personal production. For recruiting, they can win $10,000. Rookies can. Veterans, all you can win is $5,000. $5,000 cash for 1 month of recruiting. And it goes all the way down to 33. So rookies can move into the veterans' money, and I want to see that. And veterans like, well, I said, look, let me explain something. You've been around making money for us a long time. You've learned every trick in the book. WORK is all I can tell you, because the rookies are moving up. And you can't tell me that you don't know what they know as long as you've been here. Okay. All right, let's do, what are we going to go to first? I didn't tell them an order on this, so let's see if they can do it in this order. Rookie. Let's go look at rookie producers. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Rookie producers. Right now on track for $5,000 bonus is Jessica Phillips. And I hope Jessica is listening, because Jessica has been after me, wanted to talk about the income engine and how money works, and she's starting to make money. And let me tell you something, Jessica. Let me give you one tip about how to manage money. It's easier to manage when you got a lot, because you don't have to think as much about every penny. So your first management tip, this is one-on-one. Everybody else, this ain't y'all. This is me and Jessica. Jessica, my first one-on-one tip for you is win that $5,000. That's your first financial tip on how you do your finances. You say, what about me? You better catch Jessica. That's all I tell you. How many of y'all met Jessica? Oh, yeah. We got to get Jessica famous. We got to get everybody to see Jessica. She's awesome. Rachel Burke has come alive at 13,000 issue pay print. By the way, 27 apps with the 0.75. She probably split something with somebody. So 27 apps to get her here. No annuity. Jessica, another tip, another financial tip. Call Chris Norris. Say, I'm the #1 leading rookie in production right now, but I ain't got no annuities. Talk to me, Chris, because Chris is going to recognize the talent that if you can move 27 apps, you've been in 15 houses, you're going to find some money. You learn how to do it from him. So talk to Chris Norris about how to find money. Same thing, Rachel Burke. Jara Gonzalez, y'all heard me talking about her since March. First month out, she wrote about 20,000 or 30, might have been 30,000. #3 right now. That's a tight race right there. By the way, let me see what those numbers are cash-wise. I think this drops from 5,000 to 2,500 to $1,000. So $5,000, 2,500, 1,000. Then it drops all the way down to 500. Zach, right? Zach hired by Andy Riddle. Jerry Gonzalez, hired by her dad Jerry in Joe Dukes' group. Peter Orozco, who is hired by, it's technically me, but it's really Matt Pogue. Matt Pogue did the talking. I need help pronouncing this one, Chris Long. Ernestina, I got that. I got this. Ernestina Izeri. Y'all ain't questioning me, I'm right. Evan Patzer. Evan looks like Evan is the #1 recruiter in the rookie contest based on that one right over there. He's #7 in production. #7 on the rookie contest would get you $350 bonus, Evan. Shayla Thomas, y'all know her, right? Yep. I'm learning how to use this a little bit. All right. Shayla Thomas, how you like the way she spells Shayla? Xela. I remember when she first got into business and she had this little saying, this is years ago. Her mom and daddy extremely successful with us, no jobs, traveling the world, and now they got their little girl. And by the way, and their boy, Eamon, is that right, Eamon? Both of them got engaged like 1 month back to back, and both of them are selling like crazy and recruiting like crazy. That's got to be a win-win for parents. That's starting to get fun. Marcy Hicks out of Texas. She's kicking butt. There's Paul Van Thoff right there. You saw him earlier. Ron Castor kicking butt. Chuck Betts, Travis Summers, Daniel Silva. Nick Thays is doing fantastic. What a wonderful family. And Will Parisi. Austin Underwood, part of Lorna Atkins' team. Ronell Lewis, this guy right here, I met him in New Jersey yesterday. He's already fantastic. Already walked away from a job where he was a union, guaranteed job, worked for the state of New Jersey or state of New York, and he is hired by James Coleman. Ronell Lewis. So you remember that name. Lisa Arson, I think it's Lisa Arson. And Matt Goodrich, yeah, I know it is. I know, but gosh, I'm not prepared to tell you who she is yet. But she is, she's a fighter. Let me just say, she's fought through a lot of stuff that's happened. They'll give you one hint. She's in Vegas, so in Las Vegas, part of Matt Goodrich's team. Richard Smith is kicking butt and taking names. That is part of. Brant Swindell, Brant in jail. Brian Rojas, what a fighter. Good job. Dia Gondor. And by the way, managers, if I say any of the... Mia Stone, there she is right there. There she is right there. Mia Stone, #6. Jordan Swindell. Dude, I just thought about Orrin and Ollie Anderson. And y'all don't even know who they are. Them boys was professional wrestlers. I just thought of, and I'm trying to think their name in Amway, 2 brothers on the West Coast. Think about this. What if these 2 brothers raise up and they become national champions? Brant and Jail, and then Jordan and Leah? I don't know if I'm right about that. They're going to correct me on that. Imagine if these 2 brothers rise up and start tag teaming and take over Like, imagine that. Wouldn't that be crazy? And just dominated. Be like, that ain't right. Everybody needs a wingman, but wouldn't it be fun if it was your brother? Yeah. Wouldn't that just be crazy? James Watson. James like me. He's like, if I can do this, anybody can do it. I was like, me and James, you and me, exactly right, bro. Anthony Evans, who's number 17. John Lehman. And look at here, Tim Long. Brand new. I think this is his second month in the business. 5 in recruiting, 20. Don't you love it when people come along and pass other people except when you're the one that's passed? I like people say, like, I'm not a real competitor, I don't bother me. How about you won't lie neither, will you? Brandon Beal, number 2 recruiter and 29. See, we're starting to get what we want. Recruiting and selling. That's what this talk was about, was recruiting and selling. Sales and recruiting. Liz Brown, way to go, Liz. She in the house. There she is. Liz Brown in the house. Melissa Williams. Melissa, you number 31. You better pick it back up. She's been winning. She won all them bonuses. Melissa, don't you sit down and win all them bonuses. Diana Silva, number 7 recruiter and 32, and Lemuel Rodriguez Ramos. And you can see who is right behind them. Joe, Leticia, Mike, Sin, Ann, Crystal, James, Bubba, Naomi, Melissa, and Alexander, and Shannon. Okay. All right, real quick. Let's go back up here to the top. So we want number 1 to get us a lot more time. Jessica Phillips, way to go. Rachel Burke and Jera Gonzalez. $5,000, $2,500, and $1,000 if you don't let up. And if you pick it up a little bit, Jera, you could pick an extra $5,000 in 1 month. That is crazy talk. Let's go to the recruiters. Rookie recruiters, please, sir. Oh, by the way, it does matter when you have 7 and 1 like that, because, like, for example, for Evan, he would pick up the $5,000 for recruiting, and then he'd pick up whatever it was, $50. But because he is number 7, that puts him in the 1 to 10. In other words, if you're in a 1 to 10 on both sides, you get a bonus. So he gets a $5,000 plus a $500 bonus because he's still number 7 in recruiting. So it's important for him to keep on both sides because there's big time bonuses for that. Let's see if we got the bonus money. Yeah, here we go. You get an extra, in the veterans, if you're number 1 to 3 on both sides, you get an extra $1,000. And if you're top 33 on both veteran contests, you get $500. Just top 33, you get an extra $500 on both sides. And then the rookie bonus, same thing. $1,000 if you're in the top 3 and $500 as long as you're in the top 33 on both sides. Simple. Be on both sides. Win on both sides, you get a $500 bonus. Top 3 on both sides, $1,000 bonus. Okay, rookies. Evan Patzer. You saw him on sales. Now here's recruiting with 3 new directs to him that have issue paid the policy. Plus, he's got 1 person to their 5th issue paid. Brandon Beal, 2, and 1 has moved to 3. Look how close it is. 3%, a little bit of effort, and you can bounce into the top 10. Bubba, look, Bubba coming on strong right here. He was out of the 33, remember? He wasn't in the 33. I said his name. He's out of the 33 on sales, but if he could just jump up into 33 on sales, Bubba, you pick up an extra $500 cash, not in chargebackable, straight up cash. Is Aaron Wright in the house? Yeah, Aaron's in the house. What's up, buddy? Way to go, buddy. And this is, Dan, I'll tell you what, Bo, he is getting them. Tim Long, you saw him just now. Here he is, 1 recruit and 1 up to 5. By the way, Aaron has 1 up to his 3rd issue paid and 1 guy up to his 5th issue paid. This is good stuff. Mia Stone, there she is right there. Good job. Diana Silva, Chuck Betts, Tanya Tobias, Melissa Imani, Willie Uffrey, Nick Eberwine, Henry Borland. I was with Henry in New Jersey. Here we go. Noel Wilson, Alan Trombach. I'm hearing great things about Alan. Tim Goad was mentioning him. Tracy, and so was Jason and Olga. Tracy Leggett Anthony Evans, Jamal Neal, Cody Dudson, Tony Pierce, our football coach, Sean Wu, Coletta Daniels, Leah Biscaya, Estrella Delofu, Francisco. This is the deal with the rookie charts because I hadn't seen these names before. Y'all help me with these names. That one's a good one right there. I have no idea how to say that. Grajala. Dave Colvier, Justin Clark, Alan Bellamy, Antoine Newsome, Sonia Jimenez, Eva Raleigh, and Ann Sublet, and Lemuel Rodriguez Ramos. Look at this. He's 33 in recruiting and 33 in sales. That's an extra $500 just to maintain your position, Lemuel. That's pressure right there, Bo. And then you got just outside Letitia, Carolyn, Sharissa, Nisha, Evan DeHaan, Kimberly, Justin Leifer. I know him and his daddy. That'd be good too. It's a dad and son team, kind of like you got the Michelle and Megan Alleman team, and now all of a sudden you got. I almost said like, well, how come I ain't seen Michelle? And that's right, because they're veterans. You're gonna see. You guarantee you see their names. Mom and daughter teams coming back to back. That's so crazy strong. There's Emmanuel Coleman, Andre. Okay, Vernon. We get down into the top. Stephen Thompson on there. Okay, take me to, if it's a little bit of change, recruiter, veteran. Can you take me to recruiter, veterans? Thank you. Okay, all right, here we go. Number one in the United States of America, right now in recruiting for veterans, Mike and Noel Leventovich preparing to win another $5,000 cash on top of all the crazy money they're making. They've got 3. Rookie, Evan Patzer, who was leading, so it's $5,000. If he wins out, he would win $5,000 on rookie, and then he would pick up an extra $2,500. Think about this. If he spent all $2,500 on 3 new people and got them selling, and he didn't keep any of that money, what did he get? 3 new productive agents. And anybody that understands anything about the mathematics of this business knows that the profitability, the money, the ROI on those agents is worth way more than $2,500. Listen to me. If it's worth way more than $2,500 that you win, then it's worth way more than $2,500 that you got. That's right. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to win the money to invest $2,500 to get 3 agents going. Does that make sense? Because it's worth so much more. Anytime you can trade $2,500 for $20,000, do it. Boom. It's not gambling, it's investing. And now that you know how to get to know, you know better how to deal with it. Michelle Alleman, what'd I tell you? I knew she's going to be on there. Number 3, she's going to pop up again, 3 in production because she's 3 in recruiting right there. Alex Abian coming in there, number 4. Michael Owens, number 5. Brandon Beal. These are rookies, new people moving up into the veterans' money. Kerry Williams, look at all these 2s. What difference does it make? It depends on whether you moved anybody at 3, 5, and 10. So this is very important to move people up. Kerry Williams, Mr. Fitzgerald, Danny Johnson, there he is right there, Danny and Laurie. Jasmine Lightborn down in Miami, Brant Swindell, number 20 in production, number 11 in recruiting, Steve Moore, Ben Ortiz, Joe Dukes, Joshua Cranberg, Kim Young, and that is not Kimberly Spinelli Young, that is a different Kim Young. Dr. Phil, James Bubba, moving up into the veterans, Jason Carey, Kyle Cater, James Hill, Belle Krause, Deborah Pendetry, Dora Wasaki, we saw her up in Virginia. Aaron Wright. Aaron, you up in there with the veterans, baby. Paul Roberts, Marcus Richardson, Gustavo Turan, Angela Clark. There she go. Number 11 in sales. That's why I was mentioning her name. And number 29. Tim Long, rookie, moving up into the national contenders. Nathan Thomas, Greg and Chris Sheitlin. Cameron Cobb, number 33. Just missed Michael out of the top 33. Veterans. Mia, you're competing with the big boys, girl. Good job. Daniel Gillingham, Diana Silva, and Reva Davis. Take me to the production. We run out of time. But these are important. Producers. Here we go. Bill Cook leading the way. Stands a chance to make 15,000 extra big ones. $32,000. All you guys on these annuities, please get in touch with Chris Norris. Mark Hutchinson, number 2. Michelle Allman, look, 3 and 3. Robert Wilson, what does number 3 get? I'll lay it down. What does number 3 get? It's a lot of money. Number 3 gets $8,000 bonus for being number 3 in the nation. Tell me that ain't good stuff right there. In 1 month. Tell me there ain't money in this business. There's money in this business. You got friends and family and all that good stuff too. Sarge, Marcus Richardson, look at him showing up on both sides. By the way, this is halfway through the month. He's paid $32,000. 8/16, $31,000. You see what I'm talking about? Tell me you can't print money. Junior Korea coming up on number 6 in the country. Caleb Law, number 7. Glenn Lamb, 8. Jennifer Moore. Where's she at? Jim Moore coming in here with $17,000. Minerve Profil, $17,000. There she is, Angela Clark, right there, people. 17. What does number 11 get you, Angela? $500 extra cash, right there. You move up one slot, and it goes to a $1,000 bonus. Look, one slot. That's the way life is. It's just a little bit. Just read a little bit. 15, 20 minutes. Jeremy Patton, Beth Ireland, there she is right there. Beth Ireland, $15,000 halfway through the month. Belle Krause, look at that, man. Belle and Jake, 22 and 15. Way to go, guys. Mike Paleo, there's Mike. Pam Moore, we're just hanging out with Pam Moore in New Jersey. Eric Belair, talking about him. Nick Narlis, just hanging out with Nick. And Nick had 2 real sharp brand new recruits on the front row. Brant Swindell, George Andershock Swindell. He won $40,000 in bonuses at Family Reunion. Look at him, 20 and 11, still kicking butt. Angela Manzo, way to go. Debbie Ben, I think I was talking to her yesterday on the phone. James Alara, David Holt. Joe Dukes, Rachel Burke moving up into the veterans, Kimberly Spinelli Young, Hal Rosen, Jara Gonzalez, you're competing with the veterans, girl. At number 30 in the country, Marty Doge out of Dallas, Alfonso Gallegos, and Zach Wright and Peter Orozco. Peter, way to go, buddy. So see, he's not in veteran recruiting, but he's in the rookie recruiting in the top 33. Way to go, Peter. And he's just out. Peter, you're just out right up here. You get $500 bonus. Just move up just a little bit. Look, you $300 more in sales, he would have got an extra $500 bonus. This is teaching us how close it is, how close you are to victory. It is too soon to quit. You're too close to the goal. You're too close to success. Stan Ulrich, Alain German, Jerry Gonzalez, there's Jerry's daddy, James Hill, Jay Turner. That is Jay Turner. So JJ, by the way, another father-son team, JJ Turner, was in New Jersey or Winchester. Winchester. He's kicking butt, taking names. They tell me he's recruiting like crazy and starting to sell like crazy. So Jay Turner, proud of you for being there and your son moving up. Michael Hartlib, Ernestina Izeri, and Evan Patzer. Getting close. All right, guys, I hope this is beneficial. It is. We've got a couple more weeks of August production, baby. Now's the time to pick it up. We got leads flowing, people buying them, they booking appointments. It's your time. Go get you some. We'll see you next week in Jacksonville, Houston, Denver. Love you. Bye.